ladies and gentlemen. This is Weeknights. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what we do, and y'all know what we here to talk about. So let's just get to it.
I got energy, got a lot of energy, got a lot of people trying to take me from my. What does he say?
I wouldn't know.
You've heard that song.
Yeah, but not well enough to be able to quote it. And I thought it was enemies. I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. You the Drake fan here. That's the wild part.
Am I mixing up two songs? I do that a lot. Am I mixing up? I think
I
I'm
got
mixing
it.
up.
I got it. I'm already on my way. So you were right about the title, just wrong about the lyrics.
Yeah.
I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to take away my energy.
That's why I couldn't. That's why I was make. Okay. All right. Makes sense now. Um, Still appropriate. Even more appropriate.
It is even more appropriate.
Even
Good
more
job.
appropriate. Yeah. So
All
sorry.
right.
Listen, I cool grandma, but not really. I know the songs. I
Nah,
just don't know all the words.
not really. And I know less of the words, so
Yeah,
whatever that makes me.
it's fine. It's fine.
Probably a hater. Anyway, more on that soon.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I'm JD, aka He Who Pods. Glasses on today, so also rear view mirror.
And I'm Dash, aka Dashing D, aka the real king of R&B, aka cool grandma, but not really, aka Mandarin
Serious.
Mommy.
Oh, you was working on that one.
It just came out.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
just felt right.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave that right there.
I love my little
Let me
man.
tell you what doesn't feel right.
Mhm.
Another update, ladies and gentlemen. So first, yesterday, at the time of recording this, so yesterday being January 14th, everyone was all over the internet buzzing, because Drake pulled out of the petition. Drake left. It was over. It was said that Drake canceled the petition, and the quote was, which is in the docket, on the document, you can read it yourself. It said that neither party had to pay without cost from either party.
Yeah, that's what
And
it.
you fucking bozos were on the internet saying, oh, Drake is the man. He won. He got a settlement. Oh, and a new album coming. It's up.
I don't know how he won though.
Because they're idiots. That's how he won.
That,
They want to make shit up even when the document is right there in their face. Right
yeah.
there in their face. It's right there, and it's like, oh, nah. I'm still going to say some shit that's basically sucking Drake's dick because I'm a stan. Yeah, no, I came to hate today. Let's talk about it. Because
All right.
it's not even about Drake yet. Is it that Drake fans love to deep throat Drake for no reason?
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
how we doing it today.
because it's ridiculous. Running around and mad. It's not like it's one person. You know, the shit be trending. You click on it, you could just see all the people and their tweets and their comments. And these motherfuckers are talking about, yeah, Drake is up. Oh man, he beat the industry. It's crazy.
He beat the industry. How did he beat
These are the tweets. When we put this
a,
clip on
a
social,
settlement? Does
I'll
not.
make sure to have screenshots to throw into the clip. And if y'all don't believe me, it's probably still trending. Y'all could go look it up. But he didn't beat shit. He left the petition. Spotify said, hey man, it's all good. UMG reserved their position. And when you Google that, it means they said, hey, you can do whatever you got to do, but we're not saying that it's all good. We're not saying that we're not, angry, or that, we're not saying anything. We're just saying we're not going to stop you from leaving the petition.
Right.
Well, that was January 14th.
And
And
it,
as
and late too. It was pretty late. I
it
mean,
was,
he's on the West Coast, but for us, it was pretty late in the evening when all of this was coming about.
Correct. And here on the East, as we were watching all the people with the nonsense on the internet and thinking, man, I've had it up to here with these Drake fans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, their Lord and Savior, Aubrey Graham, was not done yet.
No, he wasn't.
Because today, on January 15th, here's what happened, folks. And this is from NBC News. But
Mm-hmm.
there's plenty of other sources out there talking about it that you could go find for your damn selves. It says here, Drake files federal lawsuit, keyword there, federal, against UMG for defamation over promotion of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us.
Mm-hmm.
Drake's legal team said UMG used its resources to, quote, elevate a dangerous and inflammatory message that was designed to assassinate Drake's character.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the byline. Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Okay.
It says Drake is moving forward with his legal battle against his own record label and filed a federal lawsuit against Universal Music Group for defamation, alleging it spread, quote, false and malicious narrative when it promoted Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us.
Mm-hmm.
The Canadian rapper, whose real name is Aubrey Drake Graham, filed the 81-page lawsuit. 81. 81 page lawsuit Wednesday in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. Universal Music Group did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Both Drake and Kendrick Lamar signed to UMG, but under different divisions.
Yeah.
And I think this is important for those who don't know. Drake is signed under Republic Records
Okay.
and Kendrick Lamar under Interscope. I think this is a good thing to make clear to the
Mm-hmm.
people who want to say where people are signed and they're not, and their positions. Perhaps something to get back to later.
There are plenty
The
of
lawsuit reiterates.
subsidiaries.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more again.
I said there are plenty of subsidiaries.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. The lawsuit reiterates some of the claims Drake made in the petition filed in November against UMG when he accused the music corporation of conspiring to, quote, artificially inflate Lamar's Not Like Us on Spotify by using pay to play schemes, comma, bots, and other tactics. Lamar released the song over the summer, and we know they were beefing. Cool, let's get to the good stuff. Quote, UMG's campaign went well beyond the traditional music company playbook. Indeed, UMG has unleashed every weapon in its arsenal, including information and belief, certain practices that are unlawful. Wednesday's lawsuit states it alleges that UMG offered, quote, financial incentives. Money, 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 money.
Some people got to have it. Eh, eh. Some people really need it.
And we
Oh.
ain't even practiced this, y'all. Offered financial incentives to third parties to stream the song and promote it without disclosing the payments to the public. The label also removed copyright restrictions, which allowed content creators to play the song in their videos, according to the lawsuit. It further alleges that UMG used bots, quote unquote, to play the song and boost its popularity. So all of this should sound familiar, by the way, because this was in the petition. So let's skip down. And this gets really into the nooks and crannies. They talk about how on May 7th, okay, let's just read it. The suit says that the false allegations in the song and UMG's decision to promote it led to, quote, real world consequences for Drake. On May 7th, an armed group of assailants drove to Drake's Toronto home, and at least one gunman, allegedly, opened fire, wounding a security guard, according to the suit. The next day, a different intruder allegedly used his bare hands to dig a hole under the home security fence. Guards at the property. I glanced up and saw your face. That's what it, I'm just That's what the says. That's what the suit says, man. That's
I'm
what
just
shit,
trying to
man.
make sense of things. I'm just trying to process.
Drizzy Drake. The next day, an intruder allegedly used his bare hands to dig a hole under the home's security fence. Guards at the property caught the trespasser, the suit says.
Mhm.
Another break-in attempt happened at the home on May 9th, according to the lawsuit.
Right, which
Quote,
we knew. We knew that these things had happened.
you
This was
knew about the bare hand shovel?
I didn't know exactly that, but we knew that there were intruders after the beef started.
Yes, yes, we did. It was all over the news. So yes, we definitely
And specifically after Kendrick showed the layout of Drake's home and
right.
location of Drake's home.
Um, I just wanted to say, I hope. Oh, you drinking water? I'll wait. I don't want you to make a mess. I just want to say, those some strong ass hands that he was shoveling with underneath the security gate. To me, that's wild right there.
I mean, listen, you've gotta pick the right one if you're gonna do something like that.
Some strong ass
Okay,
hands.
you've gotta have strong hands. If not,
I know
you're
the
out of
ladies. I
there.
know the ladies like strong hands. Perhaps he's popular right now. I don't know, but anyway,
Do like a man with nice hands.
I know
Man
some
with,
things.
some good hands, some not too girly hands, but just like it's hard to explain. Anyway, let's move on.
Quote: In the 2 decades leading up to May of 2024, although Drake was constantly in the public eye, nothing remotely like these events had ever happened to him or his family. But these events were not coincidental, the suit says. They immediately followed and were proximately close by, caused by UMG's actions leading up to and on May 4th.
Mm,
Something
okay.
else we've heard before. Drake tried to resolve this with UMG privately, but the
Mhm.
company, quote, refused to do anything to help and said he would, quote, face humiliation if he sought legal action.
Okay.
There's
So
more quotes, there's more info. You tell me when to stop.
I mean, I
It's,
think we're good. Like I think people can go and read the claims that are made in the suit.
all right. I
This
do have
is
one last part I'd like to
this
read,
is
though.
not a
But
4 hour pod, so we can't really
I mean, after we read the suit, we're just going to say thanks and goodbye. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you want to do. I just.
I'm making jokes. I'm making jokes.
Mm,
Uh, Drake now fears for his life and the safety of himself and his family and had to pull his son out of his elementary school due to safety concerns. The rapper also suffered financial harm, the suit says. Last thing I'm going to read here. Beginning on May 4th, 2024, and every day since, UMG has used its massive resources as the world's most popular music company to elevate a dangerous and inflammatory message that was designed to assassinate Drake's character and led to actual violence at Drake's doorstep. His attorney said in a statement, UMG wants the public to believe that this is a fight between artists, but this lawsuit is not brought against Kendrick Lamar. One more time for the people in the back. This lawsuit is not brought against Kendrick Lamar. Just want to say it again because I know Drake fans are a little slow sometimes.
you gonna say it again?
I was saying that's why I said it.
Oh, I was like, are you gonna say it a third
Listen,
time?
you a little slow sometimes too, but don't feel bad. Me too. It's okay. We all have our slow moments.
I don't. I don't know where. I don't know where I came into this. I don't know how I was involved in this in any way.
The lawsuit reveals the human and business consequences to UMG's elevation of profits over the safety and well-being of its artists and shines a light on the manipulation of artists and the public for corporate gain. You say some words now.
I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I don't have a lot to say about this. And I think I said this before. I get why people think that Drake is a clown, or Drake is, running with his tail between his legs. And, I get why people think this is, some coward shit and all of that. But I also get the fact that if you call someone the P word, the R word, or the A word, that is fair game for
What's the A word?
abuser.
Oh, okay. I was with you because I was like, okay, yeah, PDF, I got you. Yep. R to the Kelly, got you. But then you said the A word. I had a slow moment of my own. See, it happens. All of us
All of us.
guilty.
Yeah, I completely understand when those things are brought into the conversation. When someone goes out into the public and tells people these things about you, it can affect your life. I think everybody's acting like it's not. Those accusations are egregious. And I said this, y'all can go back. Y'all can go right back to May. I said this back then.
Yes, you did.
I said they're playing with fire, both of them.
You did.
And I said, has this gone too far?
You did ask that as.
And I get it's hip hop. I get it. I get it. You take digs at each other, whatever. But it's also real life.
Yes.
When you accuse someone of doing one of those things. So I'm not saying this to say that I agree with Drake. I'm not saying that this is the right course of action. I don't know what the right course of action is. I think sometimes when two people go back and forth with one another and both say things that they shouldn't say, sometimes it's okay to just let stuff go because everybody had a hand in it.
It's usually how it works. When you say F you, JD, and I say, you know what? F you too. Usually people say, all right, we both wild out. Let's just.
But I'm not a millionaire who had my money fucked up.
Well,
I am
correct. The
a,
alleged billionaire.
I am, a, I am far, far, far from being a millionaire. But when people fuck with my money, I have a
It hurts.
problem with it.
Definitely hurts, yes.
So, and I don't have the means to take the measures that someone who is a millionaire could take.
Right.
That being said, I think that people are always looking for understanding when people react to things. Y'all gotta remember, what is it? What is Newton's law? Every action.
As an equal and opposite reaction.
Exactly. And it may not be what you like, and you may think he's a clown, and you may think it's wild. But if somebody called me any of those things, I would want a way to defend myself. And he has lost credibility with a lot of y'all. So just coming out and saying he didn't do those things might not resonate with y'all. I just implore people to kind of consider that. Again, I'm not defending him. And I'm not saying what he's doing is what I would do. I'm not saying what he's doing is the right thing to do in this situation. I don't know what the right thing to do in this situation is. But if the man truly believes he lost his money, if I truly believe that I lost money off of some shit like that, and there's been other stories that have come out in the public, maybe with people who are a lot lower profile than him, where people have made accusations like this, and they've come out and said the same thing, like, yo, you can't say shit like that.
Right.
You just can't say shit like that. I know this is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but I think it has to be said. Like,
Gotta say what you gotta say.
I don't. Again, I don't know. Like, I'm even taking Drake out of this when I think about this, and I'm just thinking about somebody said some shit like that about me. I would want to react.
Right. Fisticuffs.
And a man like that, somebody of that caliber, can only react in so many ways that won't paint him in a further poor light. So that's all I gotta say about it. Like, whatever is between Drake and UMG, because my belief is that this is far deeper than just Kendrick Lamar. Whatever is between Drake and UMG, they could figure that shit out because they're the ones who make the big bucks. I don't. I don't have the patience to be on the internet fighting with any of y'all about whether it should or should not be. All I can say is what I understand in the real life I live in. That's it. So that's all I'm gonna say on it.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I've said this before. I'll say it again. You know, it's like two siblings went and broke the rules, but one sibling got in trouble and one did. And the one that got in trouble is now saying, "But mommy,
She did.
she did it too.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, look,
Yep.
but she did the same thing. Get her in trouble too.
Mm-hmm. How come she's not grounded?
Right? It's not fair."
I mean, unless you have parents who just ground all y'all and don't even ask questions.
But
Because some
unfortunately,
of us grew up in that house.
you're right, girl. You're right.
Some of us grew up in the house where it didn't matter who they saw doing what. Oh, all of y'all in some shit? Good. All of y'all in trouble.
But for the rest of us, for a lot of us, you got your ass whooped while your sibling sat there smiling, watching,
Mm-hmm.
celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
And later on, when you were crying in the corner, they came by and said, "Aha."
Ha ha. I didn't get in trouble.
And so what happened? Both these people went in wild directions. Both these people. One said things they shouldn't have said. Another said things they shouldn't have said. And both people continue to say things that they probably shouldn't have said. Under the guise of this is rap beef.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. But because Drake lost, we're here. I firmly believe, my opinion is that if Drake won, we wouldn't be here.
And that may good and well be true.
And that's where my problem lies. And let me be clear. I'm okay with Drake filing a lawsuit. I'm okay with Drake winning the lawsuit if that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm okay with Drake getting all the money in the world for the defamation of his character. But I don't want to hear about your mob ties. I don't want to hear about you going to jail to fight niggas. I don't want to hear anything that even remotely sounds like some gangster threatening shit because you fear for your life.
Yeah.
It says it in black and white. So if you fear for your life, I don't want to hear freestyles that say they brought up my family. I'm going to go to jail for mine. No, you're going to go to court for yours. You're going to stop niggas from performing in your city for yours. It's not the same thing. And so if he wins, it's amazing. I hope that he gets bucket loads, truckloads, ridiculous amounts of money if he wins. And that's fine with me. I'm not trying to stop the man's paper. I'm not trying to stop the man from having a way to live. But I, personally, JD Nero, do not want to hear any of that shit. Go make the slaps. Go sing the songs. In the middle of your verse for no ass reason, bust out a girl. Because that's what you do. And that's what you're great at. You do. That's what you do. You be like, we was sitting on the couch. Yeah. Niggas try to live the dirt. Yeah.
Not rap.
What are you talking about? That's Drake's whole style. He rhymes on the three. It's like all over his career.
Okay.
He don't ever finish to the 4. A lot of times he does 1, 2, 3, bar ad lib. 1, 2, 3, ad lib. That's Drake's whole style. He's the king of that. That's his shit. He got everybody doing it.
All right.
But then in the middle, when he really start flowing, he switch it up. He be like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, just girl. That's his shit. That's fine. I ain't mad at it. I don't like it, but y'all love it. And because y'all love it, go ahead.
Escape? Why are there so many cops on the road?
But like that's it. So like we gotta just close out the show now. Like,
No, please finish.
I think you finished it for all of us.
Questions that need answers. I don't live near Brooklyn. I don't. It can't even be possible. It's just funny.
It was right on the money.
Right. Okay. Well,
That's my opinion, man.
I respect that.
If he want to file lawsuits, that's fine. Do what you. That's your right as a American citizen? Question mark.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Do we know that to be a fact?
To file a lawsuit? Yeah, I think it is.
No, that he's an American citizen.
Oh, I don't know. I know he's Canadian.
Well, that's why I was just saying, because that would be your right as an American citizen. But then when
yeah.
I just said it, that's why I'm like, question mark? Anyway, whatever. That's your right. If you want to sue niggas, sue niggas. I ain't mad at you suing niggas, but I don't feel you can have both, right? Like you can't go smack everybody in the club and then safely make it to your vehicle. Cat Williams told us that a long time ago.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I totally understand what you're saying, and I agree. I think the goon stuff needs to be over. I think all of that
Just
needs
make the
to be
happy
over.
slappy songs. It's good
But
stuff.
that's what I've been saying. I've been saying, give us a
Fun.
summer album.
And Kendrick said that too. He said, I like Drake with the melodies.
We all do.
Exactly.
As much as he doesn't want Kendrick to be right.
Yeah, go give us another stinky leg. What was it called? What was his? Oh, Tootsie Slide. You know what I mean? Go give us another.
All right. Yep. So the fact that you said stinky leg.
You know what it was.
Uh-huh.
What was the Tootsie Slide? It was Drake's stinky leg. Do the stinky leg. Do the stinky leg.
I don't
Your
think
man came on the record with instructions. Right foot slap. Right.
Did that do well?
He's Drake. It probably did do well. It probably got 1 billion streams on Spotify right now.
I don't know. Anyway, we gotta go.
I'm a left foot slide out of here. This has been Weeknights. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.